What's up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we finally have sign up series number 32, the small hub edition. And I haven't done a small hubs edition in a while. We got a lot of small hub trucks now, and this is going to be fun. And yeah, if you don't know which truck you're in, be sure to go check out the field of trucks before watching this video. And yeah, without further ado, let's kick off round one with Predator and King Crunch. And the winner is going to be just barely King Crunch. Next up, we have Medusa taking on Gravedigger. It's going to be it looks like Medusa. Next up, we have Tough Enough taking on Bounty Hunter. And it's going to be Tough Enough. Next up, we have Blacksmith taking on Lomas Dangerous. Ooh. Just barely, it's going to be Blacksmith. Next up, we have Reptoid taking on Power Forward. And it's going to be Power Forward. Next up, we have He-Man taking on Avenger. Ooh, it's going to be He-Man. Next up, we have the Blue Panel Gravedigger taking on Wildhair. Oh, and Wildhair crashes, giving the win to Gravedigger. Next up, we have Sergeant Smash taking on Holland Heat. Oh! It's going to be Holland Heat, just barely. Next up, we have Dragon Slayer taking on Backdraft. And Dragon Slayer flips over, giving the win to Backdraft. Next up, we have 20th Anniversary Gravedigger taking on El Toro Loco. And it's going to be Gravedigger. Next up, we have Snowhawk taking on Airborne Ranger. And it's going to be Snowhawk. Next up, we have American Guardian taking on the Monster Bus. And it's going to be American Guardian. Next up, we have Surf Monster taking on Spider-Man. And it's going to be Surf Monster with a weird pirouette. Next up, we have Team Ments taking on Black Stallion. Ooh. Team Ments will get the win. This should be a good race. We have the Incredible Hulk taking on the Black and Silver Wolverine. Oh! It's going to be... Oh my, that's a tie. We're going to switch lanes and rerun that. And we have a clear winner. It's Wolverine. Next up, we have Sudden Impact taking on Mind Blower. Oh! It's gonna be Sudden Impact. That rollback cost Mind Blower. Next up, we have Wolverine, the normal one, taking on Ninja Blade. And it's gonna be Wolverine outsmarting his counterpart. Next up, we have Bustin' Loose and Jurassic Attack. And it's gonna be Bustin' Loose. Next up, we have Maniac and Maximum Destruction. And it's going to be Maniac. Next up, we have Great Bite and Bell Helmet. And it's going to be Great Bite. Now we have the battle of two WCW trucks, the only ones that actually stay in great condition. Sting and Nitro. And Sting will prevail. Next up, we have Hot Wheels and the other Corvette casting, Vet King. And Hot Wheels gets the win. Next up, we have Flashfire and Big Dog. Oh! And it's going to be Big Dog. Next up, we have Wild Thing and Chillin' Villain. And it's going to be Chillin' Villain getting the win. Next up, we have the Chrome Blue Thunder and Yu-Gi-Oh! It's going to be the Chrome Blue Thunder. And the final race of round number 1 is Blue Thunder and Sobi. And Sobi will block Blue Thunder for the win. Next up, we have King Crunch and Medusa kicking off round 2. Oh, and Medusa will get the win. Next up, we have Tough Enough and Blacksmith. And Blacksmith will get the win. Next up, we have Power Forward and He-Man. Oh! And Power Forward gets the win over He-Man. What an upset. He-Man's usually one of my best small hub trucks. Next up, we have the Blue Panel Gravedigger and Holland Heat. Slow start for Gravedigger. Did it help him? Yes, it did. He was able to pass Holland Heat for the win. Next up, we have Backdraft and the 20th Anniversary Gravedigger. It's going to be Backdraft. Next up, we have Snowhawk and American Guardian. And it's American Guardian just by a tire. The Monster Bus, or sorry, not the Monster Bus, Surf Monster and Team Ments. This is the next matchup. Oh no, Surf Monster falls over. Team Ments gets the win. Next up, we have the Black and Silver Wolverine and Sudden Impact. Sudden Impact gets the win. Next up, we have Wolverine, the regular one, and Bustin' Loose. And Bustin' Loose will get the win. Next up, we have Maniac and Great Bite. It's going to be Great Bite. Next up, we have Sting and Hot Wheels. And it's going to be Hot Wheels. Next up, we have Chillin' Villain and Big Dog. It's going to be Chillin' Villain. And the final race of round number 2 is Blue Thunder and the Blue Thunder Chrome and Sobi. Oh! And just barely, Sobi gets the win. We will need a fast loser, so the candidates are Holland Heat and Sting. Who's coming back? Holland Heat. Round 3 will kick off with Medusa and Blacksmith. And Blacksmith gets the win. Next up, we have Power Forward and the Blue Panel Gravedigger. And Blue Panel Gravedigger gets the win. Next up, we have Backdraft and American Guardian. Oh my! It's going to be American Guardian. Next up, we have Team Ments and Sudden Impact. And Sudden Impact gets the win. Next up, we have Bustin' Loose and Great Bite. And it's Great Bite. Next up, we have Hot Wheels and Chillin' Villain. And Chillin' Villain takes the win. Next up, we have Holland Heat and Sobi. That was the final race of round number 3, I believe, and Holland Heat will get the win. Alright, the fast loser before the quarterfinals will be between Hot Wheels and Sobi. Who's coming back? And Hot Wheels will come back. Here we are at the quarterfinals. We're going to kick it off with Blacksmith and Gravedigger Blue Panel. And Blacksmith will be moving on to the semifinals. Next up, we have American Guardian and Sudden Impact. And Sudden Impact is on a roll. He takes the win. And here we have Great Bite and Chillin' Villain. And Chillin' Villain takes out the infamous Great Bite. And the final race of the quarterfinals is Holland Heat and Hot Wheels. And, ooh! It's gonna be Hot Wheels just by a bumper. Alright, here are your semifinal competitors. Inside of Blacksmith, we have Captain Black from Myth Gamers channel. Inside of Sudden Impact, we have Monster Jam OCD. Inside of Hot Wheels, we have Figure Seth Rollins. And inside of Chillin' Villain, we have Vortex Games. So, yeah, we got a pretty interesting lineup of competitors for the semifinals. Let's see who's going to take home the gold. Alright, to kick off the semifinals, we have Blacksmith and Sudden Impact. And Blacksmith gets the win. Who will meet Blacksmith in the championship race? Will it be Chillin' Villain or Hot Wheels? It's gonna be Hot Wheels. I've heard that Seth Rollins and Captain Black don't really like each other that much on Myth Gamers channel, so they're probably mincing words in their trucks right now. Let's see who's gonna take home the championship, and obviously this will be a win for Myth Gamers team regardless. But who wants it more, Captain Black and Blacksmith, or Figure Seth Rollins and Hot Wheels? Let's find out. It's gonna be Captain Black and Blacksmith. Congratulations, you have taken the win for Myth Gamers channel on my sign up series in the debut of the Small Hubs Blacksmith. I am amazed that this thing is actually quite fast. So yeah, this is probably going to be one to look out for in future Small Hub sign up series, but I don't know, maybe I'll do another one once I get more and we could do an even bigger one. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and comment if you enjoyed the video. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.